Never. I've never met Nhlanhla alone. I've never met him in the company of Mkhwanazi, and possibly in any other capacity. He's not somebody that I know. He's not somebody that I've spoken to, directly or indirectly. He's not somebody that I've had anything to do with Nhlanhla. So I don't know him.
So, Minister, please clarify this story, because as things are, it's becoming worse now. Because you gave me 3 answers. The lawyers went without me. Then I said, no, they can't do that. It's unethical. Oh, I gave them instruction. It was my wish. Okay, you now give them instruction. You still want to have access to people who are behind big fences and walls at maximum prison. No. It's not that. Actually, Nhlanhla and the wife, now the wife comes now. For the first time since we canvassed this question, Nhlanhla and the wife's lawyer wrote and said they represent them, and we must get their affidavit because we are going to Nhlanhla's commission. Which one do we take home here? Because it's not me. You know, Minister, the worry is you shouldn't think you are speaking to me. This matters as you stand there addressing us. You are clarifying the country which is troubled by these things. That ministers have got access to dangerous criminals to an extent that they can even have access to them even when they are behind bars.
Am I the only one who feels like Senzo Mchunu is wasting our time? As in, am I the only one who feels like Senzo Mchunu is wasting South Africa's time? Because last night, I tried to kind of watch or tune in to the ad hoc committee. I tried my best. But then I couldn't sit there because I noticed how much of BS it was. This guy was saying things to try and justify his actions. Specifically why he disbanded the PKTT. You know, he said a lot of things. And what pissed me off is that the situation is so serious, but the nigga still has the audacity to smile and to grim. Huh? Not grim, but like to give like a smirk every time he's being questioned by these other individuals, these MPs. This guy's wasting our time. The committee from the Parliament of South Africa, formerly known as the Ad Hoc Committee on the allegations by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, the MPs, like I said, will probe Mchunu's alleged involvement in a criminal syndicate and the disbandment of the PKTT, as we all know. Like I said yesterday, I tried to watch Lena for the first time in my life. I tried. But I noticed how much of a joke it was. It's almost like it's a show. This guy, literally, I heard this, I clipped this. I don't know if I can find the clip, I probably won't. But I heard him say this, bro. He literally tried to justify why he disbanded the PKTT. Besides the fact that he mentioned Uguti, the President Cyril Ramaphosa agreed or supported the disbandment of the PKTT, he said something about how murders and deaths be happening all over the country every single day. And I guess he said that as a way of sort of justifying why. You know, it's almost as if it's like, yo, the PKTT isn't special. You know, deaths happen every day. It's not so special. That's what I was getting. That's literally what I was getting. Mchunu argues the decision to disband the PKTT was approved by the president, even though there's no clear public statement from President Ramaphosa confirming his approval. But I mean, if he did, then it would say a lot about the person who's leading this country. It would say a lot about the type of individual who President Cyril Ramaphosa is. It would mean that we are being led by a person who protects power over justice. Okay. But like I said, it's time wasting. Time wasting, yeah. They're wasting our time, Laban. Wasting millions, billions in fact. Although allegations are serious, I feel like this whole thing is just another show. I feel like these people are just trying to beat around the bush as usual. They're beating around the bush because no one is being, like, a lot of people are being accused. Yes, you know what I'm talking about, the suspects and shit like that, but like no one is taking accountability. There's little to no tangible outcome that has been announced yet. Mchunu appears before the committee, but apparently he's still in his position and getting a salary still. It's the reason why this whole thing may be perceived as just a show. If the PKTT was set up to investigate politically motivated killings, doesn't that automatically make Mchunu's decision to disband the PKTT suspicious? Doesn't that make him sus in every single way? Because I was under the impression that the PKTT, this task team, or whatever it stands for, I forgot. And it's funny because I said it in another video. I would imagine it's a serious like initiative. Should I say initiative? A task that is to be investigated by the police, right? Now, if you disband such, it's almost as if you are trying to cover something up, as if you are trying to take care of a threat, something that may disturb you and your associates' businesses, you guys are wasting our time. With the Nhlanhla Commission lana, the ad hoc committee lana, clashing, trying so hard to confuse us, to duplicate things, to delay testimonies, etc., etc. I mean, the Nhlanhla Commission has shifted some hearings behind closed doors for security reasons. I understand, but really? Where's the transparency? How are we going to trust the findings now? Besides the fact that Mchunu remains defensive, the evidence, WhatsApp chats, etc., are coming out slowly. It's almost like an intentional delay. You know what I'm saying? South Africa, you know, these big people should stop wasting our time and they should charge whoever's responsible. Like, if someone's guilty, then treat them as such, bro. If someone's like, it's clear as day, bro. Because I don't know, I fear that at the end of all this, bro, nobody's going to, like, the individuals that are supposed to be charged, the individuals that are supposed to face the consequences, I feel like they're not even going to face them consequences. That's literally how I feel. It's a funny world we live in. I just feel like at the end of the day, bro, it's almost like, if I was to bring about a crazy conspiracy, it's almost like the individuals who are in power, these corrupt individuals, are the ones who organize the Nhlanhla Commission, the ones who actually organize the ad hoc, make it seem as if justice is going to be served. I said what I said.